Hello, everyone. I have a feeling I'm going to end up putting out a lot of different videos today. I know I've been slacking on it, not feeling well again, and just a lot going on. But for those of you that are new here, thank you. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for sticking around. I know, and I've said it from day one, this channel is going to be very boring. Not having intros and, back screens and all kinds of different things that everybody else has. But the reason that I do it this way is because when I'm covering information for like domestic violence, for an example, if somebody is trying to pull up a resource video, I don't want to have like music or anything that would relate to the situation that would get the victim caught, get them in trouble, make the abuse worse, stuff like that. So I do pick just random things to put in front of the camera. That way, if somebody has headphones in and they're listening to it, somebody walks past their phone, they're just gonna see, like this little random epoxy dinosaur that has the herbs and stones in it to help prevent children's nightmares. There's many different things that we can do to protect those around us, and by those around us I mean the world. We can do simple things that work towards protecting people while also getting the information out there. So not every topic is going to be for everybody, and I'm probably about the only channel out there that really hopes nobody ever needs my information. Like, I literally hope nobody ever needs it. But I'm also a realist, and I know that this information is needed. So for those of you that are here and you don't need this information, but you still stick around to support the channel, and have the information on hand in case you come across somebody that does need the information, I really thank you all. I really and truly do. Y'all are what makes this world amazing. Now, with that said, this video is going to be about doxing. Over this week, I'm going to be getting deeper into the whole series. I will be doing a live at some point during this week or the weekend to give those that have been doxed or trolled or swatted a voice. But I am neutral, and therefore I would also allow somebody in a different one, not together with the survivors of it, but in a different life, I would be open to giving those who do this a place that they can say why. And I don't mean victim bashing. For them themselves, why they do it, what they're lacking in their life, what their situation is. Are they so miserable in life because of something that happened in their childhood that they just love to hurt other people. You know, trying to get to the core of the problem instead of blaming and shaming. Because when I look around and I hear about people being doxxed or stalked or trolled or swatted or anything that is in relation to that, I feel for the victim or the survivor, the person that it's happening to. But I stay neutral because I can also see more to it, to the person that's doing it. You know, I always wonder what happened in their life to make them do such things. I'm not saying I approve of it. Not by any means. It's wrong. It shouldn't be done. You know, I have a file here that my kids don't even know about. I have 300, maybe 400 names by now. Information, addresses, phone numbers, from where people have reached out to me looking for resources, and I had to have the personal information in order to reach out to services in their local area. And I have my folders up here on my desk. I have all the information and stuff like that, what I write out for a video. But that one folder I have under lock and key. And, you know, I don't live a life where I have a lot of people coming in and out and, you know, all this stuff. It's literally just my family. But I still keep that locked up. I keep the information safe. And I always tell the people that I'm not going to just throw away the information that is given to me. Because if they are in a domestic situation or something, and, you know, I got a few of them, probably about 30 people, that they will email me every single day just to let me know that they are still alive. And if I don't get that email, then the next morning it has been arranged that I will call their local PD. I have their information, I have where they work, but I am never going to release it. It's that simple. Even if you have somebody's information, you do not have to leak it. You just don't have to. There's no reason for it. So when other people do this, it's totally like a mind fuck to me. Like, how can somebody do that to another person? You know, it just, I don't know. I look around and I see a lot of people being hurt, and on both sides. You know, I'm neutral. I don't approve of it. I don't like it. I don't stand for it. I will stand against it. I will speak up about it. But I see both sides. And I want to help both sides. And I know that at some point that is impossible. And from what I've seen, the side that leaks the information and stuff, their defense is going to be, well, so-and-so did so-and-so. So-and-so did this. So-and-so did that. And then it's never going to get to the point of taking responsibility and being accountable. I know it's not. Because that's not how the world works. But, with that said, this is about doxing. And there's quite a bit of information that I'm going to put into this video, but I have a ton more. And some of these videos will be kind of a tad bit of a repeat. Like, not, there'll be a lot of information that isn't repeated, but some of the core basics will be on repeat, because For the average person, it takes more than one time of hearing it before it clicks and it makes sense. And for me, it takes numerous times. So I do kind of throw in a little bit of a repeat here and there. But that's also because I don't know if everybody is going to just watch the whole series. You know, each video I have to include a little bit about what it's leading up from. So, doxing. Doxing is the act of revealing someone's personal information online. Doxing is a form of online harassment that means publicly exposing someone's real name, address, job, or other identifying data. Doxing happens without a person's consent, with the aim of humiliating or bullying a victim. It is illegal when someone publishes things like your bank account, social security number, and home address. This is usually handled on a case-by-case basis. While doxing may not be inherently illegal, people can be charged for related activities such as stalking, threats, and harassment. Being doxed can be dangerous as it may reveal information about you that could harm you if you were publicly known. More often, it is used to escalate a greater harm such as mass online harassment, in-person violence, or targeting other members of your family or community. Doxing is a form of cyberbullying in which personal info on others is revealed after being sought out, thereby violating their privacy and facilitating further harassment. Doxing can affect someone in a wide variety of ways. It can affect someone's mental health, professional life, and in some cases, their physical health. Living with the threat of being doxed or actually getting doxed can cause feelings of overwhelming anxiety, which can impact mental health and the quality of living. Under federal law, 18 U.S. Code 2261A makes it illegal for an individual to use an interactive computer service or electronic communication service to harass, intimidate, surveil other people, and cause them to suffer emotional distress or fear for their safety. Freedom of speech. Many things are protected, and so much so that we don't really stop and think about what isn't. On the list of unprotected speech, you will find obscenity, fighting words, defamation, including libel and slander, and child pee. If the doxer uses private information to damage your reputation, you may be able to sue for defamation. However, you have to prove the doxer's statements about you, expressed or implied, are false. You also have to identify the doxer. Some social media and other sites require users to provide their names, which the sites make publicly available. In certain states, you may be able to bring an action for invasion of privacy against the doxer. If the doxer is making a credible threat of harm to you or your family, you should go to the police and ask that they take action. Depending on the circumstances, the prosecutor may be able to charge doxer with the crime of stalking, harassing, revenge, PORN, or cyberbullying. You may want to obtain a restraining order against the doxer, if identified. If the doxer or anyone else uses your info to access your bank or credit card, that is a major crime. The degree of threat the doxer presents should govern your response. If you feel the information released is not particularly sensitive and there is no risk of physical or other harm, you may want to just block the doxer and move on. Online harassers hunger for attention. This can be quite effective. It may make sense if the info is already released elsewhere or it has been sent to you to upset you. But where the information published is sensitive and or may expose you to harm, you should consider a more serious response. Document the activity. Take a screenshot, download the page, or otherwise record the doxing, including the timestamp and the URL of the messages or the site. This information can assist law enforcement or others who are investigating the doxing, helping them locate those responsible. This is a good step to take regardless of how threatened you feel, in case the initial doxing is just an opening in what may become a larger attack on you. Report the offense. Social media sites like Twitter and Reddit include doxing as a violation of their terms of service. So report the activity to the site and insist that the doxed posts be removed. If doxed info includes your phone number and you're getting harassed, investigators may be able to locate callers. Changing your number may be a wise thing to do. Don't lose your head. Think rationally about how to respond and calmly take measures to protect yourself. You can deny the doxer the thing that they want the most, a reaction. Don't play their game. Protect your info at all times and never give the satisfaction of an emotional response. Stay safe, everyone.